Statistics. Domestos kills 99% of all known germs. The last 1%, what happens to them? Do they get a headache? Do they feel a bit queasy for a couple of weeks but then recover? So you heard it here first, folks. Over 50% of EV drivers look back. Remember though, the 50% that have looked back, they're the ones that can actually afford the negative equity to get out of their electric vehicle. Look back and go and get an ICE. Over 50%, not 9 out of 10 EV drivers never look back. 50% do look back. Not only do they look back, they pay for the privilege of looking back and getting out of their EV, which they must hate. That's the only reason that you're prepared to lose a load of money for it. It's the only reason. Don't forget, these EV people buy them on the premise from all these evangelists, from all these shills, that they're going to save money. They don't. None of them have saved money. Over 50% have blown money. Well, they'll all have blown money. 100% will have blown money. But 50% have blown a load of money because they didn't like the vehicle. Statistics never make sense. How come just 0.1% can't be killed by Domestos? Why can't they make it perfect? Is it because nobody would believe it if it was perfect? But they might believe 99%. 9 out of 10 EV drivers don't look back. Well, I've proved in my other videos that that's a complete load of garbage. And if you survey sycophants, then you're going to get the answer you want. What you need to do is survey the people who for some reason sold the vehicle and have a look. Well, I can't survey these people. Auto Trader could. Auto Trader have got all the details. They could do a proper survey of the people who are selling their EVs, but they choose not to. Why do they choose not to? Because they wouldn't like the answer. So today I'm going to use Motorway, the private to trade auction site, which is really good. I am not knocking Motorway. If you want to sell your vehicle and get the best price, use Motorway. I'll put an affiliate link in the description and the pinned comment. And just to show you that this week, hi Barrie, great news. Thanks to you, mrpe ... Obviously don't give me his whole email address, at gmail.com. Sold their car with Motorway. As promised, here is your reward. So I get a £50 voucher and MRPE gets a £50 voucher for selling on Motorway. So it's a win-win. I've shown you before. I'll just go into our... John's very short of stock at the moment. I won't show you the purchases. I'll show you the didn't wins. Because the didn't win basically show you that this is what we thought. We're not trying to nick your car, honestly, because we only go after good cars. This is what we thought the vehicle was worth. Somebody else thought it was worth more. This first one, Land Rover Discovery, that sold for 8,410. Our maximum bid was 8,151. So the guy's got nearly £300 more. If he'd have used my link, he'd have got a £50 Amazon voucher as well. The next one down, maximum bid, 18,000, ours was. Sold for £20,448. Then obviously we get a little bit closer and we just wasn't smart enough. 11,501 our bid, and it sold for 11,502. Next one down, 12,701, and it sold for 14,222. Even cheaper cars, £2,701 maximum bid, sold for £3,961. That's what, over 25% more, and as I say, another 50 quid. So you get the best price for your vehicle on the day. It's a good way of selling your car. If you want to go to the deal, oh, by the way, this person emailed me to tell me that he got £4,000 more selling it on Motorway than We Buy Any Car offered him. As I say, trust me when I say This is a great way of selling your vehicle. And it's a great way of selling electric vehicles as well, because not everybody wants to buy them. You could take your car to a dealer, your EV to a dealer, and he might not necessarily want to buy it. So we have a saying that they bid you in the bulls. If they don't want it, they bid you in the bulls. If it comes, you know you can get out of it, you know you can trade it and perhaps make a bit of profit for your trouble. But if it doesn't, then there's no harm done. I'm sure that people will accuse me of cherry picking, but I do this every day. And I know it's there or thereabouts every day. And this is what tells me that your 9 out of 10 EV drivers who don't look back is rubbish. And you save £1,500, rubbish. It just doesn't. It's just a lie. It's a complete lie. And when these people are telling you this on the tweets and so on, they must be sat there like that, the fingers crossed, telling a lie, hoping they don't get struck down. That meteor that hit the Tesla the other day, this isn't confirmed, but he just said to somebody on the phone that he was really happy with his Tesla and it was saving him a load of money. Okay, so here we go. We'll go to motorway. Now, I'm going to cut out the registration number and any owner details, you know, for GDPR reasons. So what I'm going to do is go first of all to fuel, put in electric, and then go to the top. These go recommended. It's recommending me a Jaguar I-Pace and then an ID4 Life. But what I'm going to do is put in age new to old. The first vehicle is a 75 plate Hyundai Insta 02 EV. Now I've driven one, I've tested it. They're great cars. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. This chap, 2025, it's done 865 miles. He's 129 miles away from us. His reserve price is 19,275. So when I click on that, it's had one bid at it. We'll just go to valuations. It shows you the valuations. Clean price is 18,800. Retail price is 21,250. Now we know that people aren't asking retail for EVs. And we know that they're not bringing cap. So let's have a look when. 5th of the 9th, 2025. We're on the 1st of the 11th. So it's nearly 2 months old. He's done 865 miles. He's only had it for 2 months and he's already getting rid. Now what that tells me is he's not happy. I can tell you that car drives perfectly. It drives fantastic. You cannot fault the drive. So what can you fault? There's something you don't like about it. It can only be the charging, can't it? It can't be anything else. It drives superb. It's a nice looking car. It's the charging. Now he's getting rid of this already. After 2 months, HPI history all clear. So he's bought it with cash, but he wants to get rid. So he's prepared. And you see, that's the other thing. 9 out of 10 drivers never look back. Is it they never look back, or is it that they can't afford to look back? Is it that they've got it on like a 60-month agreement or something, and the car now is worth a lot less than what they actually owe? So they'd have to pay money to get rid of it. Because that's what I think. When I look through these, all the ones that are on finance, it's only the ones who can afford to pay off the negative equity who are getting rid and selling them. So there's a difference between never looking back and not being able to afford to get rid of your vehicle. Next one along, Audi Q6 e-tron Sport. That will be a great car to drive. Absolutely fantastic. 2025, 901 miles is done. Reserve price 40,925. We'll just look at the valuations. Retail price is £46,750. Clean price is 39,800. It's had 2 bids so far, and I can guarantee those won't be 40,925 because they just don't bring books. There's just no point in putting that on. And I'm sure the people at Motorway will have told him it's unrealistic. If you get 2 people after the car, then perhaps there's a chance it'll run away, but more than likely not. Keep a start date 20th of the 5th, 2025. So he's had it 6 months, 20th of the 5th, 2025. Next one, BMW i7 eDrive M50 M Sport. Again, that will be a fantastic car. He's got his private reg on there. Let's just go into it. 2024, 5,000 miles. Clean price, 63,400. Again, it looks like these people are believing the hype that EVs have stabilised and, you know, bringing over book. They're not, trust me. Retail price, £70,000. I suppose, you know, it'll still be under warranty so long as the battery hasn't been damaged and it's been serviced properly. It will be under warranty. But this chap, he's getting rid. How long has he had it? He's the second owner. He's had it 3 months and 4 days. The first owner had it a year and a month. So again, do you think this chap, no doubt he's bought this retail, he'll have paid, I would imagine, if he's had it 3 months, I would imagine he's probably paid about 75 grand. It's going to have cost him 10 grand in 3 months. But really, it's going to have cost him a lot more because he won't get 64,950. Again, unless there's a dealer out there that's got a customer for that car and he's prepared to romp on. He's had no bids so far, so he's 64,950 is not looking very good. Those first 3 owners, there's 23 vehicles, the first 3 owners, not happy, getting short, it's going to cost them a fortune. The next one, ID5 Max Pro, 2023, 13,600 miles, no bids, wants 26,450 for it. Clean price, 25,800. Again, you can always come down, but you can never go up. So I get the philosophy. It's had 2 owners already. First owner, 10 months and 1 day. Current owner, 1 year and 3 days. Hardly a testament to EVs, is it? Next one, Leafer Centre, 2023, 9,780 miles. That's already been reduced. He must have already tried advertising this, because it was at 9,661 and he's reduced it to £9,000. 2 previous owners, it's 2023, clean price 8,900, retail price 11,095. Again, I don't think it would bring that. Somebody's already given him the harsh word, your car's not worth £9,661. Try it at 9,000, you'll be lucky to get that, but you know, you can try it. Look at the owners. Length of ownership, owner 1, 6 months and 14 days. Owner 2, 8 months and 25 days. Current owner, 7 months and 2 days. Now I can guarantee that all 3 of those owners on one car looked back, thought, shit, I wish I had my ICE car back. I don't want this. And it will have cost all 3 of them a lot of money to get out of this vehicle. So this one vehicle has been sold. The next one will be the 4th owner in 2 years. When was it first registered? 21st of the 12th, 2023. So it's going to have had 4 owners in less than 2 years. So again, this brings me back to used cars, used EVs flying off the shelf, how quick they're selling. It's not all different ones selling, it's virtually the same ones selling over and over again. It's a gigantic Ponzi scheme. It's just, those statistics are just absolute lies. And if the SMMT believe them, they shouldn't be doing the job. If these EV people believe it, they shouldn't be doing the job. If the Climate Intelligence Unit believes it, the wrong people are giving out the wrong messages. It's right for them, but it's not the truth. It's, again, going back to 2.5 Men, plausible deniability.
Read between the lines. You're giving the finger, but you've got plausible deniability.
Cool, like DGI.
Exactly.
That's what it is. Ignorance. I'm ignorant, so I can tell you anything. And if somebody comes to me in the future and says, you were lying, you've misled all these people, I'm sorry, Your Honour, I didn't know. I'll try to do better in future. My bad. In the meantime, pockets are full from wherever. I honestly, I despise them. I absolutely despise them. I seriously believe that anybody who talks about EVs now should be coupled up to a lie detector, because it's just all rubbish. Next one, ID Life here. This just goes to show you what people think, what they believe. This is a 2023 with 19,000 miles on. Reserve price is £17,257, but the reserve price has been knocked down from £22,082 to £17,257. Now he's got a rude awakening, hasn't he? You know, like most people, they'll try it. The person, or when he submitted it, they'll have gone, oh bloody hell, he's got no chance, but we'll do our best. And then they go back to him with a bid. You know, we put on a 22,082, somebody's bid us 15 grand, will you take it? He's obviously said no, we'll reduce it. So let's just go into it. So he's reduced it from 22,082 to £17,257. He's got 3 bids. Retail price of that vehicle, so he was asking £2,000 over retail price to start off with. Retail price is $20,250. Clean price is $18,050. So now he's gone from asking £2,000 over retail to nearly £1,000 less than retail. Why would you think that is? Looks like a nice car, but why would you think that is? Because when he's had it on at 22 grand, people have been bidding him 15 grand or something, and they've educated him. You're a lunatic, you're never going to get that. 15 grand, you know, if you want, or I'll buy something else. So if used EVs are bringing over book and have stabilised, why has this chap who's had the vehicle on motorway for £22,082, why is he not 5 grand off it? He's desperate to get rid, isn't he? You know, there's no two ways about it. You don't knock 5 grand off if you're not desperate to get rid, and you realise that your car is dropping every single month. By a fortune, and you've got it advertised. So it's best to get rid of it this month, because next month it will only be 17 grand, and it won't make 17 grand next month. Here we go. It was March 2023. He's had it a year and a month. The previous owner had it a year and 6 months. He's not happy with that vehicle. He wants to get rid of that vehicle at any price, doesn't he? He's dropped it by 5 grand. He's looking back. So far, that's the top 6. Out of 23, the top 6 are not happy with the vehicles. That's the only explanation I can see. Hyundai Ioniq. He's asking 19,052. Clean price 20,300. Why is he not asking book? If they're bringing book, why have Motorway said, hey, you know, you're leaving something on the table there. These are going for over book. We get commission off the dealer and so on, and, you know, put it up. Why is that? To be fair, he's had it since the 23rd of the 12th, 2022. So, looks to me like he's happy. If you asked him, he'd say, yeah, not look back. I'm probably going to buy another one. I would imagine that's the case. Unless, of course, it's worse and he couldn't afford to get rid. But I doubt it. You know, being honest, I doubt it. I've driven one of these as well. They're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I drove it, just Citroen, just Hyundai. Pressed them, lent me one. Perfect, beautiful. I drove an Ioniq 6, same, perfect. The Hyundai Insta, absolutely perfect. That monster I drove the other week, absolutely fantastic. 77 grand though. Tesla here, 2022, 38,969 miles. Clean price 18.2. He's asking 18,302. What great value for somebody. What if the battery's fine and everything else is fine? What great value that is. He's had it from new, 15th of the 2nd, 2022. So I'd put him down as a happy. 500e La Prima, 2022, 7,690 miles. He's asking 12,835. Get clean price 12,850. Retail 15,250. Looks like a nice car. Again, 9th of the 1st, 2022. So we'll put that down as a happy. Next one, Porsche Taycan. Best car you could want to drive. 2020. It's only done 9,695 miles. 42 grand. He's asking £42,000. Now, to be fair, I have seen some of these high spec ones go for over book. You won't catch me in a lie. I don't lie. I'm no good at it. I just don't. But here we go. It's had no bids. He wants £42,175 for it. Clean price, £38,700. Probably knew that was 100 grand at least. Probably more, probably 120. There'll have been no discount when they first came out. Let's just see how long he's had it. It's got another £8,630 of, oh God, look at this. It's got two-tone leather interior, £2,874. 20-inch sport aero wheels, £1,776. Metallic paint, £774. Mobile charger connect, £767. Park assist including reversing camera, £480. Powered charger point cover, £443. Privacy glass, £354. 150 kilowatt DC onboard booster, £294. Side window trims in black, £245. Electric folding exterior mirrors, £210. Public charging cable type 2, £210. Ionizer, £203. Parking cam and sound system. So it's got £8,630 worth of extras. He's had it for 13 days. So I think we can safely say that that is a nice car. 13 days. 13 days. We'll go to this last one. Zoe Dynamic. There seems to be something wrong there with the prices. Clean price, £2,545. Average price, £2,545. Retail price, £2,545. So you're not going to make a lot if you buy that. £2,177 they want. There's no bids. 2015. It's on 65,000 miles. So sadly, let's just work that out. 12 divided by 23% equals. So you heard it here first, folks. Over 50% of EV drivers look back. Remember though, the 50% that have looked back, they're the ones that can actually afford the negative equity to get out of their electric vehicle. Look back and go and get an ICE. Over 50%, not 9 out of 10 EV drivers never look back. 50% do look back. Not only do they look back, they pay for the privilege of looking back and getting out of their EV, which they must hate. That's the only reason that you're prepared to lose a load of money for it. It's the only reason. Don't forget, these EV people buy them on the premise from all these evangelists, from all these shills, that they're going to save money. They don't. None of them have saved money. Over 50% have blown money. Well, they'll all have blown money. 100% will have blown money. But 50% have blown a load of money because they didn't like the vehicle. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.